The truth is, Azealia Banks is a rapper/singer who reached moderate success in 2011 after releasing her song 212. Azealia would earn herself a dedicated fan base who to this day supports her in her social media antics. She has gone to cause tons of controversy online several times for her unwanted opinion on several different matters. Even though she has never become a superstar, it appears that Azealia paid the ultimate price for her moderate success and fame. Join me in this episode as we uncover the dark truth about Azealia Banks. Azealia Banks was born May 31st, 1991 in New York City. She was raised in a single-parent household by her mother in Harlem, New York, after losing her father when she was only 2 years old. Azealia claims that growing up, her mother wasn't the nicest to her, stating that her mother was very strict and often she would get physical when disciplining her. Azealia also claims her mother would even call her ugly and amongst doing a lot of other evil things to her. This would lead to Azealia leaving her mother's home at the young age of 14, choosing to figure it out on her own, moving in with an older sister. By the time Azealia turned 16 years old, she was devoted to music and acting. She became interested in musical theater, dance, acting, and singing, and even starred in a musical called City of Angels. This is around the same time Azealia would drop out of high school, deciding to pursue a career in acting instead. She would try out for many roles without much luck. When she couldn't get her acting career going, she decided to instead start writing music and become an artist. She would start dropping music under her rap name Miss Banks, releasing her first song ever, Give Me a Chance, on November 9, 2008. Azealia would end up sending her song to Diplo. Diplo liked the music so much, he got her signed to XL Records. But that same year, Azealia would leave the label due to creative differences. Azealia would take a break from music after this, eventually moving back to New York. She would start to struggle, so to get by, she started working as a dancer. This is when she claims she was at the lowest point in her life. In 2011, things would start to change for her when she released her debut single 212 online in September, with the song receiving moderate success, landing on the European charts. Her career would take off from this point on. Eventually, she would even go on to collaborate with some big-name artists like Lady Gaga and Kanye, even though these songs went unreleased. Azealia eventually received moderate success in the US, using this to build her fame and career. This is what you may already know about Azealia Banks, but the truth is far more sinister. I have come to believe that Azealia Banks is a witch who sold her soul to the devil for fame and fortune. The reason I have come to this conclusion is no other than Azealia Banks herself, as she openly confesses this to the world. Even though Azealia Banks never became the superstar she wanted to be, she still took the same path that many other artists took in the industry. The only thing is that with Azealia Banks, it seems different, as it appears she learned about witchcraft from her own mother. In this interview she did with Vice, not only did she admit to being a witch and practicing witchcraft, but also learning it all from her mother.
We did sometimes about witchcraft, like very cryptically. Do you practice magic? What are your favorite spells?
The egg spell.
The egg spell?
You cleanse yourself with an egg, right? Pass egg all over yourself, praying for all of your negativity to go away into the egg, right? You crack it in the crossroad and you walk away and you don't look back.
When did that start?
My mother practiced what you would call like a spiritismo, like white table magic. Prayers for the ancestors and prayers to saints and cleansing and praying for protection and all types like that, you know? My mother used to be doing like all kind of like, candles.
As you heard for yourself, Azealia openly admits to being a witch who practices witchcraft and stating that her mother also practiced the same thing. I believe this is important, as Azealia basically claims that her mother was an evil woman who she had to leave the house to escape. This is why I believe Azealia ended up the way she did. In the video I recently released about witches in the music industry, I spoke a bit about Azealia Banks, and specifically her posting a video online where it appears she is cleaning out a closet she used for her ritual sacrifices. I wasn't able to find the actual footage when I was making that video, but I did this time.
The amount of crap that's about to come off my floor right now, guys. Oh my God. 3 years worth of brujeria. Yes, I gotta scrape up. I got my sandblaster, my goggles. It's about to go down. Real witches do real things.
As you heard for yourself, she openly admits to performing brujeria, which is Spanish for witchcraft. She shows the closet completely stained by the things she has sacrificed. Azealia claims to be into Santeria, which is a form of pagan worship that requires sacrifices and occultic rituals. Azealia was performing sacrifices for demonic blessings given to her by the deity she is connecting to. We would never know all the things that Azealia does behind the scenes, but we could already imagine it gets much darker. It is believed that those who practice Santeria do not worship Satan, instead they worship saints. This is strange since it's pretty obvious that Azealia Banks serves Lucifer, as she even raps about Satan in one of her songs. In Azealia Banks' song, The Chamber, she opens the song by rapping, "They is Satan, here to snatch your soul. This is your funeral." It's clear to me that Azealia worships the devil, and so do many witches, as witchcraft is the practice of the devil. Much of Santeria and witchcraft relies on pagan entities that have just been dressed up as saints to suit the Catholic religion. I believe Azealia knows the pagan gods were just fallen angels who established themselves as gods on earth, tricking people into worshipping them. Azealia appears to be an occultist who dabbles in many forms of occultic magic, like many other artists in the industry. We can see that Azealia is a Masonic puppet in her music video for Young Rapunzel. The video is full of Masonic imagery from start to finish and clearly shows that Azealia is into more than just Santeria. The song and video for Young Rapunzel was distributed by Sony Music, as it appears on the licensing information on YouTube. We already know if Sony's involved, so is the Masonic Order. The music video starts with what appears to be a riot, with the video quickly flashing to Azealia dancing in front of an all-seeing eye with owls flying. This opening scene speaks volumes, as it shows just exactly who Azealia serves. We all know the all-seeing eye is a Masonic symbol that is associated with the New World Order. On the back of the dollar bill, you can find the all-seeing eye with the words Norvis Ordo Seclorum, which means New Order of the Ages. The all-seeing eye represents the New World Order, as is a world being watched over by the Masonic Order. The owl is a Masonic symbol associated with the original Illuminati and the Bohemian Grove. The owl is also a nod to Moloch, who is essentially Baphomet. I believe this is exactly what the music video is representing, as in order for the New World Order to begin, the old order of life needs to be destroyed. The video then continues with Azealia Banks in front of a yin-yang symbol, which represents duality, once again nodding to the Masonic Order. We could also see a hand with an eye on it, another commonly used Masonic symbol. Most importantly, we see the moon crescent, which is also on many photos associated with Baphomet. All these symbols right at the very beginning of this music video points to Azealia Banks being a Masonic puppet. There's a lot of disturbing imagery within this music video, like when they show Azealia with her eyes turning into mouths. The video goes back and forth from what appears to be rioting and Azealia Banks surrounded by occultic symbols. At one point, they even start showing Azealia with two different eye colors, representing the one-eye symbolism. The video continues by showing owls coming out of an all-seeing eye on the middle of Azealia Banks' head. By the end of the video, they show Azealia riding the beast. This is again a nod to Baphomet worship, as we can see they placed the moon crescent right above the horned beast she can be seen riding. This entire music video was just Masonic imagery after Masonic imagery. I believe it was pointing to the New World Order with the rioting symbolism. It is clear that Azealia doesn't just practice Santeria, but she's into much more darker forms of occultic rituals. Even though many Freemasons deny Masonry is occultic, it's impossible not to see that Freemasons aren't who they claim to be. The Masons practice ritual magic, and occultic rituals are crucial in rising in Masonic degrees. This music video showed duality, and it showed the all-seeing eye, even the owl and Baphomet, all which are linked to Masonry. We see more of the same satanic imagery in her music video for her song Licorice. In the music video, not only do we see what appears to be Azealia performing some kind of ritual in the woods, but more Baphomet worship. At the middle point of the video, we see Azealia attach horns to her head as they show Baphomet in the background. Clearly, once again showing that Azealia is into Baphomet worship, just like many other celebrities we have seen on this channel. I need people to see that at this point, it's not a coincidence. These are the same few symbols showing up on almost all artists' music videos. They are showing us what they represent. This is the reason they keep on using the same symbols. By the end of the video, we can confirm that Azealia was indeed performing a ritual in this music video, as she can be seen surrounded by flames, dancing in the middle. Azealia was born into the occult, and we can see that with the imagery in her music videos. We again see even more Masonic imagery in her video for her song Chasing Time. The video is in black and white, which once again points to duality. The video starts with one of the dancers placing the 6-hand symbol over his eye. It then shows Azealia and the dancers ritually dancing, as the scene changes to Azealia Banks appearing once again to show one of her eyes turning red. This is once again depicting the one-eye symbolism, and the video continues to show even more one-eye symbolism. Azealia might have not been able to become the superstar she wanted, but that appears to be because she is rebellious. She appears not to like to follow orders. This is what appears to keep getting in the way of her success. If Azealia played by the label's rules, she would have the best support the industry can offer. We can see that she had that support when she first started to take off. She even had the bigger artists like Kanye and Lady Gaga supporting her. The moment she became unstable, the industry backed away from her and shunned her. Azealia still continues to serve the same masters though, as she was born into witchcraft. This is the lifestyle she has chosen to live. Even though Azealia isn't one of the biggest stars of the world, she has still managed to accumulate a decent fan base who support her online. She is still choosing to spread the same Masonic morals through her music, manipulating her fans to adopt Masonic morals. We must remember what artists like Azealia Banks represents. They're being used to guide the masses to a burning end. The music industry is full of women just like Azealia Banks, who use witchcraft to summon demonic energy to their benefits. As we can see, Azealia Banks is willing to do anything for the entity that has blessed her, even sacrifice for it. We must remember to not allow these artists to have influence over us. We must protect our souls from the energy that they're directing towards us. We also must remember to help those who can't see the truth, find the truth. Thank you for watching this episode of The Truth Is. If you would like to further support the channel, join me on Patreon, the link would be in the description. If you join before the 28th of this month, you could be entered to this month's monthly raffle, where you can win a shirt, a cash prize, and even pick a video topic. Also, please leave a comment below on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you like this video, please hit the like button, as this helps other people find these videos. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. Please follow me on Instagram at TheTruthIs01 and on TikTok at TheTruthIs. I will gladly appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.